Hello, everyone. I'm Corrin Davis, your host of The Rundown. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Before we get started, I wanted to real quick let everyone know how much we appreciate all of the love and support we've gotten this past week. This is your show just as much as it is ours, and we value your feedback and your opinions, so thank you so much. I'll waste no more time, though. WT Athletics had a very big and successful weekend. We have a lot to cover, so hang with us. Basketball secured some big divisional wins at home. Thursday, Buffs and Lady Buffs took on UT Permian Basin. The women's game was a battle in the second half, but the Buffs clinched the win 72-65. Following that matchup, the Buffs took on the Falcons in another close fight that came down to the final few possessions. They sealed the deal after a fadeaway jumper from Damian Thornton and a clutch performance at the free throw line by Addison Wallace. The final score was 70-66. Moving on to Saturday's play, both WT basketball teams upset Angelo. I know that is music to the ears of many, mine included. Let's take a look at some highlights. The Lady Buffs trail by 1 at the end of the first quarter. Asia Hamir challenges the defense, then kicks it out to Lauren Taylor for 3, and she buries it, putting the Lady Buffs ahead 11-9. Taylor finds Thalbeck in the paint. She battles and then kicks it out to an open Hamir for triple. The Buffs maintain the lead midway through the second quarter. Carly Motzenbacher drives it in for the bucket, and she's fouled. The Lady Buffs ahead 31-17 here. 48 seconds left to go. Kyla Kane takes it up the floor, passes it to Holly Stalder. Stalder knocks it in from the free throw line. The Lady Buffs jump into the second place spot in the West Division, defeating the Rambells 80-64. We want to quickly congratulate Asia Hamir on being named LSC Offensive Player of the Week and Carly Motzenbacher on being named LSC Defensive Player of the Week. Way to go, guys. On to the men's game. Muhammad drives it down the court and hands it off to Toussaint. Toussaint with his signature shot. The Buffs lead 15-8. Angelo charges, but Addison Wallace cuts it off. Fast break up the court, but the defense is nowhere to be found. Wallace for the slam dunk. 3.5 minutes left in this half. Wallace dishes it off to Julius Brown behind the arc. Brown knocks it in for 3. The Buffs continue on the perimeter. Brown hands it off to Thornton. He launches it in, and it's good. The Buffs go for an 84-67 feat and move to the top spot in the West Division. Lady Buff Golf is back in action this week. They're competing in the Jack Brown Memorial Tournament on Monday and Tuesday in Laredo. Alyssa Campbell fired an even par 72 on Monday in her first round and was the only one to shoot even. The Lady Buffs head into Tuesday on top. More to come on that. Lady Buff softball kicked off their season in style with a weekend sweep in New Mexico. We've got a freshman in the house crushing it, literally. Emily Boyer hit her first ever collegiate home run in Game 1 against Adams State, but she said, wait, hold on, I have more. In Game 4, she recorded her second, third, and fourth home run of the season. Senior Ruby Salzman also saw some success at the plate. Salzman was named LSC Hitter of the Week. The California native went 10 for 15, hitting .667, had 2 doubles, 4 home runs, and 6 RBIs. She also recorded her 50th career home run. Take a look at the scores from the weekend. I think Buff Baseball caught on to the memo because they swept this weekend too, defeating Texas A&M International pretty handily, might I add. Opening day, junior Nick Marshall took the mound allowing 1 hit in his 6-inning outing, leading the Buffs to their first official victory this season. Our LSC preseason player of the year, senior Adam Becker, had a total of 5 RBIs, a double, a home run, and hit .444 on the series. Here are the scores from the weekend. Softball wasn't the only team taking care of business in New Mexico. Track and field continues to impress in the New Mexico Collegiate Classic. On the women's side, junior Leah Belfield matched her own school record in the 60-meter dash, running a 7.4. Sophomore Raquel Chavez recorded a 2:17.44 in the 800-meter dash, which is the 10th fastest time in Lady Buff history. The 4x400-meter relay team finished 9th overall, recording a time of 3:48.10, which is the second best time this far in Division II. On that Lady Buff squad is Carissa Perry, Molette Kawaku, Alana Wilson, and Jordan Brown. The men's 4x400-meter relay team ran a time of 3:14.15. Brian Pittman, Joseph Manu, Ruganarwa, and Isaac Bozzio led the Buffs to an 18th overall finish, which is the second fastest time in Division II so far. I feel like every time I turn around, track and field are breaking records. Someone who also finds themselves on this list often is sophomore Hamdi Ali. The Qatar native had a remarkable performance in the high jump event this past weekend, clearing 7.3, which ties the 14th best jump in Division II indoor history. He still holds the best mark made so far this season. For those who don't know, he cleared 7.2 last week, and I thought that was crazy, but this is just insane. I have no doubt he's going to continue to impress throughout the rest of the season. Buff and Lady Buff basketball are on the road this weekend, competing against Eastern New Mexico on Thursday. The Lady Buffs will start at 6:15 p.m., followed by the men's game at 8:30 p.m. Saturday, play will resume in Western New Mexico, Silver City. The Lady Buffs will start at 1 p.m., followed by the men's game at 3 p.m. Lady Buff softball is back in town hosting the WT Invitational at Schaefer Park. The weekend will kick off with a doubleheader on Friday at 1:30 p.m. against Colorado Mesa and New Mexico Highlands. Buff baseball will continue their season at home against Texas A&M Kingsville. They'll take the field at 2 p.m. on Friday and wrap up the series at 1 p.m. on Sunday. You can buy tickets for all of these sporting events at gobuffsgo.com. I want to backtrack for a moment and talk a little bit about Saturday. It was a very big day for the Lady Buff basketball program. Not only was it alumni weekend, but we got to recognize former head basketball coach for the Lady Buffs, Coach Schneider, for his recent induction into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. I got to sit down with the legend, somebody who has paved the way for Lady Buff basketball. Take a look. Coach Schneider, we are here today to recognize your induction into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame. You've given so much to the game of basketball. How does receiving this honor make you feel?
Well, it's a great thing. It's a blessed thing for me and my family, and I really look forward to the game, and I look forward to the induction after a while, and it means a lot because I spent 25 years here. Coached a lot of young girls, and your mother being one of them. And it's a great feeling, and I'm a little nervous about it.
And that's okay. Nerves are good. What does this basketball program mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. We came here in 1981 after I had been at Texas Women's University and Canyon High School. We came back to Canyon. The things that not I, because I'm not that smart, but I had a lot of help, had a lot of great boosters, and a lot of great players that I have to attribute that to. And the good Lord, I think, was looking after me a little bit because I'm not that smart, so I had to have a lot of help. And I had good help from the City of Canyon and a lot of good boosters, and we had a great booster club, and they were really responsible for going on a lot of trips with us. 600-700 people would go on the road with us, and so that meant a lot, and it helped the program a lot. And my son Brett was an assistant coach for about, I think, 12, 13 years, and he was involved in a lot of that. My daughter played for me 2 years, and that was a great thing. Just seeing them around and being around them. But as the years went on, we were really fortunate in the success we had. And as I said, and I can't leave my wife out of it. She was great help. She's made me. I told her that many times, and it's an honor to be here today. I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of the X's, and it's going to be a happy day for me.
Well, you've certainly made your mark on this program. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and chat with me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
I certainly will. Thanks to you guys. Thank you very much.
That interview was extra special for me. I don't know if you heard him mention my mom, but she played under him for 4 years. So I know how much Saturday meant to him, to my mom, to all of the Lady Buff alumni who attended. Congratulations, Coach, on an awesome career. Your legacy will never be forgotten. All right, folks. Well, that is all for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go check out our Twitter and Instagram pages at WT The Rundown. And please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'm Corrin Davis, and you're watching The Rundown.